Taiko Wai hitting all the new residents and ratepayers in Wellington with their first lot of new invoices for this water rollout. Now, they're going to need a damn good PR team to get out of this mess. Obviously, I get it. The council rates are dropping. The water costs for maintenance and infrastructure upgrades are coming out of that into a new entity, and it's essentially a new invoice for everyone in Wellington and homeowners. Number one, I've got two facts. Number one, Taiko Wai's whole reasoning around spending this much money, and this year alone is $850 million, is what was happening with everyone's rates money 20, 30, 40 years prior. They're saying that this is maintenance and upgrades and infrastructure. Well, just remember, in New Zealand, it is the council's job to provide essential services only and nothing else. Was all this money being mismanaged? What was happening in the budgets? And where did all this money go from ratepayers in Wellington every single year? Do we need to hold past councillors accountable? And whoever was mismanaging these funds, they need to step up and say, we fucked up, we didn't invest in water, we blew the money elsewhere. And then number two, we've got a CEO on $640,000 a year, but they can't even get their initial estimates right. $144 million has blown out to $590 million on the water meters alone. So can we trust their facts? Rightio, so with my quantity surveying background, let's look at an $800 million spend and 25% of that being allocated towards civil type of materials for these projects. So instead of Taiko Wai going to Fulton Hogan, which have sort of been stated as the main procurement manager to obviously allocate contractors to do the work, we cut Fulton Hogan out, who are also then going to apply contractors to come and do the work. And no doubt the contractors are going to try and put a margin onto materials to charge Fulton Hogan, then to charge back to Taiko Wai. So what we need to do is essentially cut out one, cut out two lots of hands that are putting, let's say, 12 to 18% on materials. This isn't residential, this is civils. Taiko Wai open up individual accounts, and the contractor that's physically doing the work can go and register a PO order and get those materials done directly there and paid for by Taiko Wai. And we're cutting out two sets of hands that are putting on 12 to 18% markup on the materials alone. Rightio, so this graph is quite concerning. So on average, the homeowners are paying $2,390 per residential house now, and it's expected to climb to $6,208 by the year 2036. Now that is concerning. I would love to see more of this work dished out to smaller contractors and not just going straight to Fulton Hogan, who have got massive overheads, huge amounts of people in the office, and huge P&Gs, which is essentially costing all the ratepayers more money. I would love to see less executives, chairman, people on the board of Taiko Wai, and we hire a couple of project managers and a couple of quantity surveyors on say $100,000 to $150,000 a year, managing smaller 2 to 5 to 6 man crews working in their local regions that are passionate about their work and getting local work there instead of subbing it out to the big tier 1 to 2 companies. And I think we could be saving north of $50 million a year. Comment below, how can we make Wellington great again?